like I said before on the tutorial map, the basic steps remain the same regardless of the map size, but the production chains and the transport lines become more and more
explanation
complex.
about giant industry.
Of course, you could leave some industries out and ignore the demand, but to reach certain goals, like a certain company value or a certain quarterly revenue, it would be best to get all the demands fulfilled as much as possible. So now that the trucks are basically on the way, we will set up the line again. And so I don't get confused a bit later on in the game, I custom name the routes, lines. Pick what you think is best to do. With the overlays, you can get some helpful hints on what the demands are, and of course, the game will highlight all the possible destinations, so you can pick and choose and then just add the loadout number.
This game similar with Cities XL.
So we moved a little forward here again. There are some more industries in place.
Application.
For example, we started with the production of clothes and need fashion shops for those. And like before, in this central city we use medium-sized stores, while in the peripherals we use the small versions. One more here. Not at the zone border. So let's move over here. Good, all set. Always check that the roads are nicely connected, because otherwise you can produce as much as you want. If it doesn't get to their destinations, you will not turn a profit. Why don't I name it just clothes but textiles? Because if needed, and there are more demands and production options available, I might decide that I will not only transport clothes, but also shoes or something else that can be produced.
Start from 1 October 1951. The landscape is too old.
Because to maximize efficiency, eventually it will be necessary to have more than one product on the delivery trucks, because otherwise the transport costs will explode if you set up one line for
Today I want to know how this game.
So whenever you can, try and share
of this game,
the load,
because this is my old game.
Half empty.
In
But for now, we just use
2000.
and transport the clothes from here to the various shops.
I think this game more complex than I have run it.
as you can see here, all the trucks are moving nicely. There doesn't seem to be
We can
many
see
problems when it comes
we
to
can see the truck
transport
and
system.
the train running home, factory, outlet. This is the
Yeah, those error messages are
movement
basically
of
because the cotton production
public
is not
transportation.
ready yet, and the trucks want to pick the stuff up.
The transporter.
But, at the end of the season, it should be ready. So
This game is about how to build the
Textile
city
production
with
can
the
start.
industry and their support
on this map, there are
supporting
some
system, yeah.
basic milestones that need to be fulfilled and reached.
And the
One
goal
of them
is
is
we have a
quarterly
lot of money.
profit, and the other one is the company value. Here you have various overviews over all your property, like the trucks, the storage, how utilized it is. So the magic of the production is going on. There's not that much in storage, which means it's picked up nicely. That's good. But the textile factory is still not working yet, but we'll get to that. Should start soon now that the cotton production basically started, or the first cycle is done. Yeah, and here you can see in the storage overlay that everything is okay, at least for now.
Don't forget to eat potassium, yeah.
So, while we're checking the storage and production here, let's fast forward a little bit again. So we can see the further impact. And here we see that we have a few more productions going on right now, a little later in the game. And for example, we added sneakers to the textile factory, and for those we need rubber, which is produced in the chemical factory once it gets oil. Also, the demand for tools is there, which are basically done in a tool factory. And as you can see here, we decided to, or I decided, to produce, to deliver more than one product on each line, just to maximize the efficiency. Because if the truck is already going to the hardware store, it might as well pick up not only the wood shavings, but also what's going on here. Let me finish my thought. Not only the wood shavings, but also the tools to deliver. Somehow we have a small problem with the pickup of the trucks here. So I think
We can see
we
the
need to add some
growth of this
rows
industry
so
in
the
the
trucks that are
corner
not
of
directly
in
involved
the
in this transport line can
left
go
corner
in a
bottom.
different way. Let's see. Put it around these fields. Then all the trucks affected
In industry giant
will be
4.0,
automatically returned to the depot, and now will go the
they focus
optimized
how to build industry,
route.
and in
Okay, let's
cities
see.
XL they focus how to
Yeah, here
build
we
the
have the problem
city
that I produced
with the
too much in the
industry,
meantime.
with
There's
the
not
property,
enough production going on,
and
so I reduced
their
that. Sorry,
their
I maximized that so the
support
storage
system,
is emptied.
like the human, like the public transportation,
Another option that I would have is open another production line,
private
or
transportation,
even outsource it to the other textile factory, which is producing
public
the
service,
clothes and the shoes.
like electricity,
Here we have the tool factory, which has decent storage.
water reservoir,
Everything is here. Leather, for which we, by the way, needed livestock farm.
like metro, terminus, and etc. in cities XL. But this is different. This is industry giant 4.0.
So as some advice, it helps
Only
to look at the demand
the
from time to
industry.
time, look at the storage, look at the transport facilities, and optimize by changing the numbers, changing the routes, adding more streets, adding more trucks,
How to optimize
whatever helps.
To get a lot of
Nonetheless,
money
efficiency
with
is the key,
focus to
if you have
develop
the chance of
the factory,
utilizing an existing
outlet,
line or an existing production facility, don't hesitate to do so, because
how to
building up a new
how
one,
to build
connecting
the
it to the transport
transportation
network, and
with
setting up
train
lines
or
to serve
truck,
this new facility
big
will
truck.
become more expensive than optimizing. In other areas of the map, there is not that much traffic going on. We have a problem again here, but let's see.
And now the
If you
time
are interested
is
in diving all the
June
details, for
in
example, you can pick
1955,
and choose
before
per
1951.
each quarter different product to be produced in your facilities. Transported by your trucks, you can restrict the transport to certain truck types. So there's lots to do if you want to optimize. And again, there is a little problem here. Let's see if I can solve that. Here is all okay. Let's see, what can we do?
And they separate
Here.
with area and the other area.
Well, let's hope. Now the jams are less frequent. in hindsight, maybe it would have been better to split the industries, or the industry's location, I have to say, and use a wider area, but I wanted to save money on the transport here. But as of now, it seems to work like this. Okay, there are some trucks are actually going to the city to deliver items to the shops. That's good. The fruit in there. This is what I meant before. If you have a truck going somehow in that area anyway, it might as well pick up another product to deliver to the grocery store in this case. So, almost done. Very good. Let's see. Those values that you see here are basically yearly values. That need to be picked up on that line by the trucks allocated by the depot. I know why I'm so confused, because that wasn't the right name. Where did I get that name from? I don't know, must have been another